All right, here we are. It is Friday, February 21st. The month is coming to a close, and we are heading into March. I don't know about where you're at, but where I'm at here in North Idaho, it is cold but clear blue skies. It is like 29 degrees, 28, 29 degrees, and clear blue skies. My name is Ron Deering, and I'm coming to you from my home office in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I'm here by myself with my grandson Thomas and the puppies, so I've got to keep my door open here. And you can see, but we're going to be revamping this whole office here in the next year. So, all right, I want to talk about why do people quit your team? Why do people quit your team? You know, I get asked that all the time. How come people are quitting? It's like there's this huge funnel. And you're putting people in, and at the bottom, people are, kind of sifting out. Now, what you want is that funnel to be like this at the top and like this at the bottom. So very few people fall out. But you know why people quit? People quit because they're quitters. That's all there is to it. There's going to be, good morning, Sherry Beth. There's going to be a lot of excuses and a lot of reasons that they'll give you why they quit. But at the end of the day, they're quitters. Now, if your company is doing something that's immoral, unethical, they have a lack of integrity, they're taking money from people, and all of these things and everything else, that's a different story, right? But why do people just generally quit? They'll tell you all of these things, right? Well, I'm not making money. The business doesn't work. It takes too much time. It's too hard. I've just lost interest. They're just quitters, right? They quit, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. But understand that that attrition is part of building your business. If you think about it, think about in your local town. Now, where I live in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho here, it's a very, very small town, not one street small, but it's a relatively small community. It's a resort town. So good morning, Rhonda, Helen. So, we have small businesses that come and go. We had a Dairy Queen down the street for a long time. All of a sudden, it went under, and now we don't have a Dairy Queen anymore. You have to go to the next town over, right? Not too many years ago, they opened up a Golden Corral. Just a few weeks ago, they closed it. So they come and they go. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Laura. So why does that happen? Have you ever shopped at one store for a long time, then you decide, I don't want to shop at that store anymore? You just don't do it. So that's normal attrition. But when it comes to business, right? And if you're one of those people that, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go start this business, and you go into your town and you buy you set a lease on a little building, and you get some products and you put them in there and you try to start your business, whatever it is. Maybe it's a ski shack or something like that. And a few months down the road, it's like, oh man, I'm not having very many customers. I'm not making very much money. I guess I'll quit. Right? That's what quitters do. I love the show Restaurant Impossible. Restaurant Impossible is with one of the stars of Food Network TV, Robert Irvine, and he goes in there. He goes into these restaurants that are failing. And they're not failing because they've been open 2 months or 3 months. They've been open for years. And at one time they were successful. Now they're not. And they've got all kinds of issues and challenges. And Robert goes in there and says, hey, look, I've looked around. I see what you've got that is, really killing you here. Are you willing to listen to me and let us get you back on your feet and make some changes? And sometimes he's got to fight with people. Well, I don't want to change that. I love this, And he says, and he's at the point sometimes where he says, okay, fine. You don't want my help. I'm out of here. Right? That's the way your business needs to be. You need, if you're, I'm going to use the ranks in our company. So let's say you're a 5K affiliate. That's our first major rank in the company. And you bring someone on and they say, well, I want to get to 5K affiliate. And you can say, okay, well, I know how to get to 5K affiliate. I got to 5K affiliate. Let me show you how I got to 5K affiliate. If you listen to me, follow instructions, and are coachable, and do what we tell you to do, then you can get to 5K affiliate too. Because if I can do it, you can do it, right? You might have to work a little bit harder because of your situation. Maybe you're working a full-time job too. I'm not. I'm retired, so I'm not. But it's still The only difference in you and me is that I may have a little bit more time to do what needs to be done. What needs to be done is still the same, right? Exactly, Laurie. Winners never quit. Josh Swagel said this the other day. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. It's an old saying, but it's really true. So why do people quit your business? Well, they're really, what I believe are two legitimate reasons. One is they don't believe in themselves. Now, they're going to have a lot of other excuses. Well, my upline didn't do this, my downline's doing this, and blah, 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 blah. It's all in the noise. They just don't believe in themselves. They just have a lack of self, esteem. They just don't believe that they can do it. And they keep telling themselves that. They keep telling themselves that. They keep affirming the fact that they can't do it, and so therefore they can't do it, and they don't do it. So they quit. Okay? That's one reason. The other reason that people quit is because they don't feel like you can do it. They don't feel like what you're doing in your business is the leadership that they want, need, or whatever. Now, I will tell you, in my opinion, they're blaming somebody else and it doesn't have anything to do with you. But that's what I hear the most. I can't do it, or my upline isn't helping me, or I don't like my upline, or the upline, the person that brought me in quit the business or is not doing it, or whatever, right? Those are the two main ones I hear. The rest of it is really, in my opinion, all in the noise. It's just people making excuses for their inability or their desire to do what they want to do. And so what do? They look for the next shiny object, right? They find the next shiny object, and as soon as they find the next shiny object, they jump. And then they find another. They do that for a while and say, oh, man, yeah, the product isn't good. I thought it was. I don't know what happened. I get involved in the product isn't any good. Can't believe this. I'm working hard, right? What they don't realize is that wherever they go, there they are. There's only one common thread here is they jump from company to company to business, and opportunity to opportunity is the only consistent thing, the only thread, the only thing that is the same in each of these opportunities is them, right? So the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I don't want you as a leader, if you are continually working on yourself, reading books, reading things like, John Maxwell, Leadership, or John Maxwell's The Power of Five, or Think and Grow Rich, or the Science of Getting Rich, or Robert Hollis's books, how's that working for you, and so forth. All of these things, if you're not getting better and better, if you're not listening to something, I just got a new Alexa in my office here. So I've got one in the office, one downstairs in the bedroom, and one upstairs in the kitchen. And they all can communicate. I can drop in and talk to any one of them, and they can talk to me. But I can also just tell Alexa to, play one of my audios, my Audible files, right? So I can be listening to something as I'm going. Now, obviously, that's not the best way to do it. You want to sit and listen and concentrate and everything else. But if it's always running in the back, when I do have time to sit down, I've got a bunch of information that's been put into my brain anyway. But I've got this stuff going all the time, right? So if you are becoming, and John, I love what John Maxwell says, is that your business, the leadership in your business is only going to go as high as you are. You're only going to attract leaders up to here, right? So if you want to attract these guys up here, you've got to move up here and up here and up here. And as you move, these will move, right? But if you continually stay down here and complain and whine and everything else, you're going to get these people down here, and guess what they do? They complain and whine and quit, right? And we don't want those people. We want to keep getting gooder and gooder and better at who we are and what we do in our lives, so that we start attracting better and better and better people that really want to do this, that really want to change lives, that really have a passion and a desire and a commitment and a consistency and a persistency to do the business. But if you're not growing, how can you complain about your team? Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Liz. Good to see you this morning, right? Share this out, because I guarantee you've got people out there that are either on the brink of quitting or people that have a team and people on their team are quitting. And they need to know why this is happening. Now, how can you change this? That's the real key, is how can I change this? Well, on the first reason that I believe is one of the biggest reasons is you can help these people bolster up and beef up and build up their self-esteem. Get them some small successes. Help them with small successes. Show them what books to read and what audios to listen to and what videos to watch. Excuse me. Help them build their self-esteem so they get more and more confident. They become better at who they are. They become growing and so forth. And then the answer to the second question is the same answer, but it's about you. You continue to get better. So now at the end of the day, when someone says, well, Ron, I'm leaving, in your brain, you're saying, hey, I'm really sorry. What can I do to help you so that wherever you're going, you're going to have a better success? Are you reading the books we suggested? Are you listening to the audios? Are you watching the videos? Are you getting better? Are you working every day? Are you not just being trained to death, but you're actually taking action and putting into action the things that you're learning? Or how can we talk and get you to that better? Build your confidence so that whatever opportunity you choose next is not going to be the same, because the reality of it is that you're the one going to the next. And if you haven't changed, the next opportunity you're going to fail in also. And that's the cold hard truth, but it's the truth. And I can tell you that after 67 years of being around this earth, that's what's happened to me on more occasions than I'd like to count, right? Because I didn't take time to learn and get better at what I was doing. I just went to a new job. I've been fortunate. I've only had a few jobs in my life, but I went from new opportunity to new opportunity. While I was building my career, I would try all kinds of network marketing. Some I'd have success and some I didn't. But when I didn't have success, typically it was one of two things. One is the company shut down and they were doing something they shouldn't, or it was me. Can't blame it on my team. Can't blame it on my leaders. Can't blame it on the products. The only thing I can blame it on is me. Because if you're good at what you're doing and you're building you and you're becoming a better you, people are going to join you, not the business anyways, right? People are going to join you. They do business with those they know, like, and trust. Now, eventually, hey, Lou, eventually they have got to fall in love and be passionate about the products, about the business, about the comp plan, about the leadership, and all of that stuff. And if it turns out it's just not good, then there's nothing you can do about that, and maybe you need to leave. I don't know. But 90% of the people I've talked to, when I've listened to a majority of their excuses and filtered out I just don't have time, or it's too much effort. I don't know if I like the product and all those other things. Those are just excuses because you just didn't want to do the work. If it's, man, I did everything I can, I just don't feel like I can do this. It just doesn't seem to work for me and everything. That's all about self-esteem and your self-worth and you getting better. And we can fix that. It's like, I think Robert Hollis says this. So, I may be ugly, but you just have a lack of understanding and learning. I can't fix ugly, but I can fix that, right? So I can't fix that my hair is gray. I mean, I can dye it and all that other stuff, but I can't fix that I'm 67, almost 68 years old. I can't fix that. At least not yet in this technology, and I don't necessarily want to, but I can't fix that. But I can fix my personal growth. I can fix my stupid, right? Or my ignorance. I don't want to say stupid, but my ignorance. I can fix my ignorance by becoming unignorant. And I don't know if that's even a word, but it is now, right? And how do I become unignorant? I start picking up books. I start listening to audios. I start watching videos. I start getting on track with my personal development. And I don't just watch, listen, and read. I put it into action. When I read a chapter in a book, I sit down and I look at it. And, hey, Christina, good to see you this morning. I go through it and I digest it and I chew it up. And then I want to spit it back out, right? I want to put it, it's like going to the gym. I don't walk into the gym and I see people doing this. And it cracks me up, right? And maybe you see them too, but you go to a gym, and when I right now with my busted up shoulder and stuff, I can't really work out. But as soon as that's fixed, I'm back in the gym. And when you go to the gym, you see that one person, and all they're kind of doing is they're walking around, they touch this machine a little bit, and then they chat with somebody. Yeah, hey, how you doing? And then I walk to another machine, maybe do a couple of reps, and then yeah, how you doing? Yeah, how's your weekend? What's going on? Right? And then they go home, and someone says, hey, how's the gym working out for you? It's just not working for me. I haven't lost any weight. I go 3 times a week, and anybody know those people? Hello, Christina. We all seen them, right? Maybe we've been them. Typically when I was working out, when I went into the gym to work out, it was like a no talk zone. I'm here to accomplish this and work out, and that's what I'm going to do. Well, it's the same thing when you're sitting down and doing your personal development and your personal growth. And it's what you want to teach. It's what you want to teach your team. This business of network marketing is all about, and you've probably heard it said before, it's a personal development system, personal development program, personal development journey that you get paid for. Now, the more you work on the program, the more you're going to get paid. But what most people do is they want to get paid. The program, I'll go to class every now and then. I'll do my assignments every now and then. I'll take the test every now and then. But I don't know if I really, it's like college. When I was in college, I knew there were a lot of kids in college. They went to college to party. They didn't even know what their primary study was, whether it was going to be the sciences or the arts or whatever, right? Social science, be an attorney, a doctor, whatever. They had no idea. That they just knew that their path of study was party time. Let's go out and get drunk, do drugs, and have a fun time. Oh, show up to class, yeah, we'll do that too, right? And then at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know about this college stuff. What is that? Useless. Well, for a lot of people, even if they get a college degree, they find they can't get a job. I understand that. But it's not because they didn't take the time to go through the college courses and learn and get good at what they were doing. So people quit in your business because they don't feel like they can do it. And so to substantiate that, or to what's that word? I can't think of it right now. But anyways, to justify quitting and going to another company, they have all kinds of excuses. And then boom, shiny object comes along, they go. So you've got one or two choices: be depressed about it, or keep filling that top funnel with as many people as you can as the small amount. And here's the cool thing about it: the hole in the bottom starts off like this, and as you grow and get better and better, and the company grows, it keeps going like this and like this and like this, until finally, not a lot of people fall off or quit or move. You're still going to have them. Always going to have them. But if your opening to the top funnel is like this, and then the bottom is like this, then you're bringing people in and they're falling out as fast as you bring them in. What you want is the top to be like this and the bottom to be like this, and then to continually go like this. Well, how do you do that? You work on you. You become a better you. There's no question about it. Good morning, Christy. It's a beautiful morning today, isn't it? It's like, it's cold, but it's crystal blue skies. It's beautiful here in town in Coeur d'Alene. Christy's lives here in the same town, same area I live in. So, there you go. You see a little Thomas running. All right. So I hope this has made sense. People are going to quit. Why do they quit? They quit on themselves. If they're quitting on you, they're still wrong. But if you know that, and you're doing everything to become better and become a better leader and everything else, and that's what quitters do. Quitters quit, right? They're just going to quit. And wherever they go, there they are. They're going to be at the next, and they're going to quit again. And then you've got the leaders that, are these jumpers, right? That they come in and they have this meteoric rise, the couple of ranks, and they bring out a bunch of people, they make a bunch of money up front and everything else, and then they realize that they have no clue as to how to really build a team and a community, a culture, and how to keep people and how to do what they need to do. So they jump to the next company, and I've heard this with this a number of people, one couple in particular, but and I'm not mentioning any names, but I see them all the time. A month ago, we were done with network marketing. We were never doing it again until, and then 3 months later, I see them doing another one. It's like, hey, a month ago, we were done with MLM. We were over with that. But now, and they were in this company. Now they're in this company. And since I've known them, they've probably been in 10 or 15 companies. I haven't known them that long, and they rise up and make a bunch of money and then jump to the next one, rise up, make it. And there's a ton of people that do that stuff under the guise of attraction marketing and all these other things and everything. So I don't even count those people as quitters. Those are jumpers. Those are people that, they just don't know how to build a real organization, a legacy organization. People like Josh and Jenna Zweigel and Robert Hollis and Aaron Parker and the greats, Jeff Roberti and Eric Worre and Ray Higgin, all the people that understand how to build a legacy business, a business that's going to be around for as long as the company does the right thing and the company is involved, right? Like Walmart isn't going anyplace, right? Because they're they've built a legacy company and a legacy, business. People understand that understand how to do that. Understand that's all about building that community and culture and everything else. It's not about throwing a bunch of people against the wall and whoever sticks. And then once they stop sticking, you go to another company, throw a bunch of more people at the wall and so forth. People are going to quit. Why do they quit? They quit because of themselves. They quit because of their lack of confidence. They may blame it on you. But if you're a good leader, you can instill that confidence on a lot of people. So it is a twofold reason behind it. Attrition and quitting happens. There's no way you can stop it. It just does. It just happens. Get used to it. Fall in love with it. Don't care about it. However you can get through it. You just continue to get better and better at who you are and what you're doing. Become a better leader. And you'll reduce those numbers significantly. If you can lead people into confidence and success, why would they quit? They won't. But if you just bring people in and leave them to their own demise will happen. It's just the way it is. So get this out to your team, to your people. Quitters just quit. They quit. And you're going to see that there are people out there that just quit everything. They quit. It's like someone told me a long time ago, what you do in the small things, you do in the big things. So if you're a quitter in the little things in your life, you're probably going to be a quitter in the big things in your life. Just stop it. Stop it. Find your passion, find your vision, and tell yourself, I'm not quitting. I'm doing this despite whatever comes along, until I have the success I know God has promised. Until I have the abundance I know God has promised. Okay, I'm done. I'm done ranting. I know you are, Laurie. You're here for and I am too. I'm here for the long haul. This company is phenomenal. Yeah, and here's, I want to end with this, and I don't, it's my commercial, my call to action, whatever you want. It's my ending live commercial. We talk about this all the time, is that all CBD is not created equal, and it's not. We've heard the terms, it's like the Wild West out there. There's all kinds of CBD out there that is just trash junk. There are all kinds of gimmicks out there. Gimmicks, about, this process and that process and everything else, with really, after all the research that everybody's done, there's no science really behind it. There's pseudoscience behind it, and people want to present it as, we get more absorption and all this other nonsense and everything else, but the science just doesn't back it. The science just doesn't back it. If you want to hear from a real scientist who is a real certified PhD in CBD, consultant to the FDA and everything else, let me know. I'll get you a video where you can see where he talks about the rights and wrongs and what CBD is and all the gimmicks going on. And I'm not going to mention any of them, but you know what they are. They're all solubles and non-solubles and somes and non-somes and all this other stuff. It's like, but there's good and there's bad. And I love what our company has done. We're very, very transparent. Pure CBD combined with pure hemp seed oil, which is where CBD comes from, hemp, right? And that's it. And now you can get 3 different flavors, natural, and then you can get cinnamon and peppermint, but those aren't flavorings. Those are distilled cinnamon and distilled peppermint. They're pure, and they have their own medicinal, but that's it. No other preservatives or other acai berries and all this other stuff and everything else, add-ons. I don't find a hemp plant that's got an acai berry or whatever it's called on it or anything like that. It's just pure nature. Pure nature. And our company prides itself on making sure that it has third party, we're not saying this, other companies and organizations that's what they do is certify, check, put all the tests together and make sure that you're telling the truth. And that's why we're so big. That's why we're the number one. We're the biggest one out there, because we have the documentation which beats conversation and all your other gimmicks every day of the week. You can talk until you're blue in the face. Show me the money. But what I want to see is not the money. I want to show me the scientific proof from the scientific community that what you're saying is true. Not just, oh, this sounds logical. No, we're 70% water, right? This sounds logical. Well, it's crap. That's not just because you're 70% water, you know, it makes no sense. It doesn't make scientific logic, and it doesn't support it, right? So if you're gonna show me the documentation, don't tell me about it. Show me the documentation. Well, our company has just even gone 10 times further now and updated our website. So you can go to hempworks.com/Ron Deering. You can go to click on documentation, and you can see exactly what we do, why we do it, and everything. And if you have a bottle of one of our amazing products, you can come here. I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't because it's backwards. But oops. But right there, you kind of read that's a lot number. And if you type in that lot number, it's going to come up. It's going to actually tell you as you're typing along what your product is. Boom, 750 cinnamon. And then you click on that lot number, and it gives you all the certifications of exactly how much THC, how much CBD, how much CBG, CBC, CBN, everything that's in it. If there are any solvents, if there are any bad things in it, you can see the exact lot that you have, what's going on with it. Not from us, from third parties. These are people that it gets sent out and they test that lot, and that's what goes in that bottle, and that lot number goes there. Plus, you can see that we have the U.S. Hemp Authority seal, certified seal, meaning that from dirt to dropper, we're exactly what we say we are, what we say is in the bottle. And if you look at the ingredients in this bottle, look at that. 3 things you see there: pure CBD, hemp seed oil, and cinnamon. Nothing else. No other crap or nonsense that doesn't, just so that you've got it. So I hope that's helped you in why people quit. Check out hempworks.com/Ron Deering. Check it out. Check it out for yourself. Just see. All CBD is not created the same. So God bless you. I can't wait to see you on the next one.